Hi guys, welcome to Seduce Mentors. My name is Ketan. This is one of the most important video wherein we're gonna understand, is it diversity the reason for CAT to go easy? Or does diversity really help non-engineers? Or is the diversity really a kind of a disadvantage for engineers? So guys, this has been the question I'm getting a lot of time from students. They have been asking that, so we really want to understand, is this diversity factor really an kind of an advantage or disadvantage for us? So this is the topic for the video, and I'm going to clear this kind of a misconception today. Now let's understand the importance of this topic is also to understand why is because a lot of people I have seen manipulating the concept of diversity and also using the way they want to use it according to their disposal or their discretion. So let's understand what is this diversity. There are two types of diversities that we talk about as far as the IIMs are concerned. See, indeed, diversity is something, I would say it's an important factor, to be very honest. But again, does it really make somebody, or does it really make students of a particular stream to get high score or percentile or admissions to IIM easily? So we're going to talk about that. So there are two types of diversities. Number one is the academic diversity, which is important. The other thing is the gender diversity, which is again important too for the IIMs. Now let's understand what happens. Does it really make your CAT easy? Number one, and what's happening with the selection criteria? Since a couple of years, it has been the agenda of all the IIMs, non-IIMs, and even for that matter, B schools which are, let's say, tier 2 or tier 3 sort of B schools. They definitely want to have diversity in their B school. The point is, why do they need diversity? The most important aspect of a diversity is the academic one. The academic diversity is more important than the gender diversity. This is what we need to understand at a prima facie, because this is where we do not understand that, okay, what sort of diversity we're talking about. A lot of people feel that girls are getting undue advantage of these things, and girls are at highest benefit of this. But again, there are ways to look at these things. Couple of years down the line, couple of years back, if you go back and check, the IIMs were flooded with the engineers, work people. But then I'm said that it's good to have some students from arts background, some students from humanities background, some students from commerce background, some students from Bachelor of Management background, some students from science background, so that it actually gives you a sort of a versatility, or it gives you kind of a diversity on the table as far as the learning process is concerned. And that's where now the IIMs are pretty much keen on that. So this is about the academic diversity, which anyway helps, like you have an engineer, sitting with the commerce folks, and you've got the humanities person or the arts person. Everybody can have a different perspective towards that problem solving or towards that decision making, which is important part of the MBA. So that's where the IIMs are focusing a lot. Now coming back to the gender diversity. Gender diversity is there because definitely, when we talk about women empowerment, we just don't want to talk about it in the media or on the, sort of newspaper pages. But the IIMs have taken the initiative to kind of give certain extra marks to girl students so that we have the gender diversity combination also. Still, there are B schools wherein you will see that there are 80% guys and 20% girls. I'm Ahmedabad, if you talk about the highest on the diversity front, which is like around about not for the female, but academic diversity ki baat karenge, around about 33% non-engineers. And every B school is nowadays adapting this academic and the gender diversity. So this is good. It's a good concept. And are these the only guys who want it? No. The IIMs don't want it. Actually, it's the requirement of the corporate world. They also want to kind of maintain that gender diversity at the work. Fine. And again, at the same time, academic diversity at the corporate world. Coming back to the billion-dollar question. Does your CAT become an easy exam because of this gender diversity? Because बहुत बार ये कहा जाता है कि यार नॉन इंजीनियर्स चाहिए, हमको ज़्यादा नॉन इंजीनियर्स चाहिए, इसलिए हम CAT को थोड़ा easy कर देंगे. Okay, now this is, and to be very honest, this is an inappropriate bullshit, I would say, because ऐसा नहीं होता. Now I do understand that there are a lot of business leaders and there are a lot of IIMs, even both of them have agreed that we need to kind of lower down the level of difficulty of CAT so that we do get non-engineers. But it doesn't mean that you will be lowering down the level of difficulty of CAT by far so that every non-engineer will be able to get 99%. It doesn't happen like that. I'm going to prove this to you. Now we'll talk about the LOD for CAT for the non-engineers. so that they can kind of like giving CAT. They kind of feel that CAT also considers us, because there are certain exams where non-engineers are like, okay, you know what, this exam is pretty easy for me, like SNAP and MAT CAT. They want to go for that. The moment they talk about CAT, they feel that, oh, you know what, CAT is a little tough. Quants is on a very high level, DLR is on a very high level. We cannot really do that. So from that perspective, what has happened over a period of time, the level of difficulty has gone down a little bit, but it has not gone down significantly. The prestige, the aura, the magnitude and the intensity of the exam as in CAT has always been there. Let's talk about 2017. 2017 paper was set up by IIM Lucknow. As far as the quant section was concerned, it was a cakewalk. It was a cakewalk for engineers and it was a cakewalk for non-engineers too. Non-engineers loved it. They fell in love with CAT because they said that it was such an easy exam. Engineers also had an advantage. At the same time, DLR was very tough. It was tough for non-engineers, it was tough for engineers also. Verbal, it was doable for everybody. 2018, because non-engineers, it's kind of an assumption that non-engineers aren't that good as far as quants is concerned. 2018, IIM Calcutta set up the paper. 2018, IIM Calcutta set up the paper. Non-engineers were upset. Engineers were upset too because the LOD was really high. DLR was kind of doable. Verbal was manageable. 2019, everybody says that non-engineers are damn good at VARC. But again, if you look at VARC, it was bizarre. Now that's the point that comes into picture. Out of all the 99 percentile, rather 99.99 percentile, in 2019, there was only one or two 99.99 percentile who came from non-engineering background. You're getting the point? So even though when we look at that, okay, diversity factor hai, CAT ka level of difficulty ghatega nahi. It's not going to go down, that's for sure. So again, one section will be tough. It depends. There are non-engineers that are damn good at quants. There are engineers that are damn good at verbal. So my 99.98 and my 99.95 percentile for VARC in 2019 are actually engineers. One is from BITS, another girl is from IIT Delhi. At the same time, the person who got into IIM Ahmedabad, who was a non-engineer, CA, a fresher, who's got 99.66 percentile in DILR. So guys, we really cannot say that yaar abhi non-engineers inko zyada chahiye, to CAT ka ye log LOD easy kar denge ya fir CAT ko aur zyada easy karenge. That's not happening. So if anybody is telling you that kind of a thing, please do not trust that information because that's not the reality. Gender diversity. As far as the gender diversity is concerned, already 4 marks have been given, 3 marks have been given, 2, 5, 6 marks have been given to the girls out there. You getting my point? So that thing has already been factored in as far as the CAT selection criteria is concerned. Even academic diversity has been factored in by colleges like IIM Ahmedabad, wherein, let's say if you are a science student, if you get 90%, let's say, so at 90% in your 12th or 10th standard you get 10 marks. Same 10 marks, a commerce guy will get at 80%. And the same 10 marks, a humanities or art students will get at 80%. So that kind of a leeway has been given out there. But the leeway is not been given on the CAT level. I hope this is getting clear. So जो भी kind of leeway देना था या फिर जो भी perks देने थे वो already CAT के criteria में factor in हो चुके हैं. These things are not going to get factored in the level of difficulty of CAT on a very high level. So do not worry about it. CAT, मेरे ख्याल से it's a same game for everybody out there. Whatever that we talk about, again, the gender diversity and the academic diversity comes into picture a lot when the B school is selecting those candidates. So they do this at the time of interview, but to get an interview call, you have to do very well in CAT, right? So guys, that's it from my side. I hope this is clear now. If you're new to my channel, kindly subscribe. I keep on making such videos where you will be getting a lot of knowledge about CAT and other exams also. At the same time, do share this with your friends. So yeah, that's it from my side, guys. Stay tuned to my channel, and we will be also having live lectures. So you can actually, if you hit that bell icon, you'll get to know that okay, I'm going to be live, and I will be discussing DIR strategies and BRC strategies. So guys, I hope the diversity problem is clear now. If you have a question, put the comment on the video. I shall answer by myself. So guys, that's it from my side. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you.